Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Trojans will kick this away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And it works. The first down to the 35.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Tailback with another carry. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
A handoff to the back. A change of direction. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
And this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds his target, and it's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Irish.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the Shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured, goes back 100 years.
You know, if I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Dropping back, it's Fox. The sure hands, it's Durham. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, the scouting report says these guys like to mix in some option, and here it is early in this game, and they're trying to establish it. Nice pitch here in a big game for the offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
Dang.
This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
He's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Really?
Gets some space around the 30. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Could be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Looking to pass. It's Fox. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Running through the tackle. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. He's going to hand this off. Going to try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
To the air, it's Carr. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Grab behind the line, it's Matthews. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Pitch play to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And it's caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now it's second down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
It's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
To the air, it's Fox. Caught quickly. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman.
Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're going to run it here.
Oh, yeah.
Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And the same runners got it again. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he...
Touchdown, USC. That's how you finish a play.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Really short.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass. It's Carr. He's going to take off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Second down, they're going to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. No huddle here for the offense. First down, they're going to throw the football. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off the start of the second half.
It's different in head-to-head games. The no huddle is like in the, even like turbo and hurry up are both different in user games.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory.
Oh my God, am I really going to get a real backfield?
He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. And the Trojans bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Breaking free for a huge return. They finally grab him. Lucky to keep him out of the end zone. The offense will start with great field position. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. The back's got it. Great cut there. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
1st and goal, handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying for the end zone, wanting it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
This would be a big disappointment to get this starting field position and have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and 10. Launching one to the end zone. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Right hash marks here.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Fox. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Touchdown, Southern Cal, to put them on top now.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the offense trots back onto the field here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Now they call a run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking to the end zone. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Whoa. Nice fire up there.
Past the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown. Trojans. The defense contributes 6 points.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And the receivers got it. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. The offense going with the hurry up.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time.
No.
It'll be delay of game. Now the delay is called. Offense took a little too much time there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Defense not pressing this time. Needs a completion here on 4th down.
You're kidding.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Dropping back. It's Carr. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense is still clicking. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab.
I have no idea.
And they'll get him down that time.
Never got the ball over.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. A solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. 1st down, move the sticks.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Gets the 1st and still running. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Back to pass. It's Fox. It's the running back in the flat. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here.
Oh,
But they
no.
don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
The Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback's got it on the option. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as we come up on 2nd down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. The quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Fox. The receiver grabs it. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
It's caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Trojans pick up enough for a 1st down here.
That's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Working clock with the ground game. Touchdown, USC. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense flexing here quick and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Gosh.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line.
Oh, no.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He could go. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. Heading for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Fields it just outside the goal line.
Dude, what's my kicker doing?
Turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race.
Just put away the game.
Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the USC offense is back out on the field.
Come on, take the ball.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. He's looking deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing him the rock.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. And Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter.
Kicker.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10.
Portal.
They
Terrible.
stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Looking for a late deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping,